Hi everybody, welcome to Nelly's Kitchen. Tonight we're making stewed beef, and here are the list of ingredients. We have about 2 pounds of cubed beef, a pound of squared red potatoes, half a pound of carrots, a bunch of green beans, and then here we have a large onion chopped and about 4 sticks of celery chopped, and 3 or 4 garlic minced. And here are the spices that we're going to use. We have oil, pepper, Johnny salt seasoning, cornstarch, rosemary, parsley, beef base or bouillon, and some salt. So first, let's cook the beef in this type of pot, and we'll go from there. So here we have a giant pot with about 2 tablespoons of oil heating up. I set this on high heat so the oil heats up quicker. Now let's add the beef here into the oil here. And what we want to do here is let it cook until it's brown. Alright, so here we have the beef browned really well. Most of the liquid has been dried up. So what we want to do now is add the spices. So here we have a teaspoon of parsley, and a teaspoon of rosemary, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. So what we're going to do is just add this to this mix. Just stir it in really well. Next, we want to add the beef bouillon beef base. We'll add about 4 to 5 teaspoons of it. Okay. So here's the base. Let's add this to the mix. Okay. And mix it well. And then now what we're going to do is add 5 cups of cold water. So here's 3. Okay. Let's add 2 more. Okay. And then we'll set this on high heat until the water starts boiling. And as soon as the water starts boiling, we want to lower the heat and let it simmer for about an hour. Alright, as you can see here, the water is boiling, and what we want to do is turn the heat down to low, and then we'll let it simmer for about an hour. So let's cover it and put the timer on. Okay, so it's been an hour. Let's take a look at the beef. Okay, looks pretty good so far. So what we're going to add is the veggies, the garlic, onions, and celery. So let's add that to the mix. And what we want to do is turn this on high heat, and then mix in the vegetables a little bit and wait until it boils. And after it starts boiling, we want to turn the heat down and let it simmer for another 20-25 minutes. So let this boil for a little bit. Alright, so I fast forward a little bit. Now, as you can see, it's starting to boil. So what we want to do is lower the heat down and let it simmer, cover it and let it simmer for another 20 minutes. It's been another 20 minutes with the veggies inside. So as you can see, so far it's looking good. And now what we want to do is add the potatoes and carrots into the mixture. And sure it is all mixed really well. And what we're going to do is cover this and let it simmer for about an hour. Okay, so let's let it simmer for about an hour and we'll get back to it. Okay, so the food has been simmering for about 45 minutes. We still have 15 more minutes to go. And what I usually do is add the green beans on the last 15 minutes and stir it in and then cover it and simmer it for another 15 minutes and this thing will be done. It's looking real good and my daughter's being impatient. She wants to eat right away. So we'll come back in 15. Alright, let's check on the soup, on the stewed beef. Seems like it's about done. So you can see it's looking good. So what we want to do is add salt to this, and I'm using Johnny's seasoning salt. And I just, sprinkle a good amount and then mix it in a little bit. Stir it in. Okay. And the soup is a little bit watery, but we like it this way. We don't want it too thick, but if you do want it thicker, what you can do is turn this dish into, or this mix, I guess, this stew into high heat. And what you want to do is you want to mix about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and a little bit of cold water, and you just mix it together and then add it to the stew here. So I'm not going to add it because I like it this way. And as you can see, it's all done and ready to eat. And I'll pour some on a plate for you in a little bit and let's eat. Alright, let's dish some of this out. It's looking real good. Alrighty. It's nice and ready. And now you pair this with some bread. A little piece of Tuscan bread. So there you go. There you have it. Stewed beef.